Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Vermaelen gets it away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's beautifully weighted. And this is Van Basten. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. And that was nowhere near his best. Conte. And this is Van Basten. Quality ball. Looking for the run. Cruyff. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is good progress on the left. There's a look up and a header! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Conte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Chips it through. Timber. Nagoya Grampus already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. That's a little off target. And it's Zanetti. Conte is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Silvestre. And it's Rijkaard. Ball played for Conte. Timber. And it's Conte. Pass is coming off in clicks. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Osimhen aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. And another try! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Osimhen. Conte is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Osimhen. Makelele.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Stam. Now Timber. And here's Osimhen. Conte. Nicely shaped ball. Pass is just off target. Cruyff. Bale. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great defending, strong and determined. Timber. Conte. And it's Davids. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Vermaelen. Silvestre. For Conte.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, no joy this time. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Silvestre has created one goal already. Oh, well played, well played. He's ended up in no man's land. And this is Pele! That's been cut out, well played. Zanetti. Now it's Osimhen. Makelele does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Osimhen. Maldini. This is a promising build-up. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Nagoya Grampus coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Nagoya Grampus just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
Down to business again. Nagoya Grampus leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Vermaelen cuts out the pass. O'Reilly. Conte. He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? Corner given. And we have our very first corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Good read, needed to be. O'Reilly. Pass somewhat off target. Good running, strong and purposeful. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Timber. It's a throw-in. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Van Basten. O'Reilly looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Timber, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Great chance here from position A1.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Nagoya Grampus have their second corner now. Silvestre with the short one. Nagoya Grampus with another corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Timber. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Nagoya Grampus really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear.
Just the keeper, it tries a shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
64 minutes is
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Stam is there to clear. That's going wide left. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff. Bale. And he's worked it through. Nice interception, well timed.
Manchester really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Osimhen. Now, who's going to be first to this? They're up to 5 corners now. Silvestre plays it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner count is rising, that's 6. He leaps for it! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Nagoya Grampus have themselves a chance from the spot. Check, must save this. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution on the field. Number 45.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 12.
Nagoya Grampus clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Number 20.
There's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Well read. The danger is averted. And that is well cleared.
Hakimi. Substitutions taking place.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Can he get on the end of this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Conte. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti is in a really good position out wide. And he's quick to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. Zanetti. Mateus with a definite fell there. Quickly taken. Kante has it out wide and in space. Keeper has taken decisive action. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's taking no chances there. In towards the back stick. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Lahm gets it away. And that's a dangerous ball. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Stam. And it's for Marlon. Silvestre. Threads one in. Oh, super ball! And a chance! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back! And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Oh, Jim, I suspect it wasn't just us who were surprised when Victor Osimhen was sent on loan to Gerrard! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Drogba. He's having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern...
It's Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nagoya Grampus with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nesta tries to clear. Incoming delivery. It's really well cleared.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Gerrard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. McAllister. Koller. Zanetti. Now it's Osimhen. And this is Drogba. And it's Berbatov. Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Silvestre. Quarter of an hour played. Rijkaard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Robertson. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That's a good foray he's making. That's a shade optimistic. Shifted it to the flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
Osimhen, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that was vital.
Diamante definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Looking for options for movement. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. And this is Drogba. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Crochet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Berbatov. And he was alert to it. Stam gets it clear. Koller. Zanetti. That's a little off target. And here's Totti. And this is Berbatov. He's shifting through the gears here. Stam gets it away. Real chance! And he can thump it away. Robertson. He's picked his way through. Thinks about the shot. Totti. Now it's McAllister.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nesta gets across to intercept that. Conte. And here's Zanetti. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Cannavaro getting this one clear.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Drogba! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Nagoya Grampus are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Here's a chance! And he has kept it out somehow. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Nagoya Grampus sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And so the action is resumed. He's on it, can he get away? Plays a sharp little ball here. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a promising position, crossed into the middle. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
Nagoya Grampus clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Berbatov, now it's Totti.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Conte. Timber. Conte. It's a really well-measured ball. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ball and a header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Berbatov. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Forwards and with intent. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Good ball, good... And the shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Nagoya Grampus find a position of real strength now. Out of time. It's Drogba! And no mistake. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Nagoya Grampus are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top.
Osimhen! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's come loose. Cannavaro. Knocks it out wide. McAllister. And it's Berbatov. Into the last quarter of an hour. Berbatov. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played into space. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. And it's Totti. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Over to the right flank. Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. Zanetti. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gerrard. Zanetti. Nicely shaped ball. Aimed at the far side. He'll try from distance! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. This looks promising, and it's Timber. Nice-looking ball. O'Shea. Collar. He won't be happy with that one. Zanetti. He's in a great position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he plays one through. Marquinhos, somewhat off target. McAllister, now it's Berbatov.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Rijkaard. The ball has bounced loose now, and it's Bellingham. He's having a pop! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Osimhen. Shot could be on. Conte! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's hoisted clear.
Nagoya Grampus definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Nagoya Grampus replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Opts to play it back. He's having a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright. And again! Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Chooses to go cross-field. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Xavi Alonso. Scholes. Bellingham. And here's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Olise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chiellini. Silvestre. Looks to the other side for Olise. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. Lovely feet. Timber. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Scholes. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's in plenty of space here. Out of play for a goal kick. Chiellini. Silvestre. Xavi Alonso. Marquinhos. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball! Osimhen finds himself offside. Totti going about things with real menace. Now, can they get him away? Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Drogba. And it's Kadiolu. And it's Scholes. 5 minutes till the break. That has not gone well. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Osimhen proves too strong. This looks promising.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Elise. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Nagoya Grampus have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bellingham. And here's Osimhen. Silvestre. Now the cross. Totti. Elise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Chiellini. Silvestre. For Xavi Alonso. Silvestre. And it's Doué. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Drogba. No way through. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham. Conte. And here's Drogba. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Xavi Alonso. More and more pressure on the ball here. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Opts for safety. Silvestre. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Wriggles his way through. That's a little off target. Xavi Alonso. And it's Chiellini. Oh, important interception. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Conte. It's a really well-measured ball. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Scholes. Nicely spread. For Elise. Dink through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Cross from Scott. Chance! Oh, good finish. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Manchester United, after 69 minutes, is number 7, Didier Drogba. Substitution on the field, number 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Kane.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Spread it left. It's a promising position.
Nagoya Grampus really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Chiellini. Aim forwards. Now it's Olise. He's got away. And it's Totti. Looking for a runner. And the ball is out of play. Gets a good foot in there. Olise. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nagoya Grampus very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So we have movement on both
Bellingham.
benches.
Number 6, Conte. Number 5, Zanetti.
To the last 5
Coming on the
minutes.
field, number
Sylvestre
11,
providing
number
an
14,
outlet on that flank.
McAllister. Number
Ball's
15,
gone out of play.
Hakimi.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Nagoya Grampus really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks,
2
and
added
sustain
minutes
some
have
pressure.
been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Kaut. Pass somewhat off target. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Nice control. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Puskás! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Uruguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Nagoya Grampus finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Puskás. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played it again. Rijkaard. O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get it through? Mbappe! Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe has it in a wide position. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Conte is always looking to break lines. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Now it's Pelé. And he was quick to react. Vermaelen. And Sylvestre. O'Reilly has it out wide and in space. Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Seedorf. Zanetti. That is good progress on the left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vermaelen. Timber. Now, can they get him away? They get a throw in. Pelé. Pelé. Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now that's well seen too. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's O'Reilly. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Timber.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Out again for a throw-in. Timber. Mbappe, driving forward. Seedorf. O'Reilly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Silvestre. And it's Timber. Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Nagoya Grampus go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Nagoya Grampus can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Puskas. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Puskas clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Osimhen. Zanetti. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Pele. He's dealt with that really well. Uruguay are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that's...
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, great leap! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Nagoya Grampus still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now it's pushed us! Nearly, but not quite.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Zanetti. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Nagoya Grampus have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Nagoya Grampus have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pele. Uruguay are looking to go forward now. He has a look up. And they've got rid. Throw it.
Cambio.
Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Jorginho. Nagoya Grampus still have the cards to affect this game. O'Reilly receives it in a good... Big chance! And it's been hooked away. And it's Zanetti.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Nagoya Grampus have their third corner. That has been knocked clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Ball has bounced loose now. Nagoya Grampus very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Now it's Pele. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. O'Reilly. And they win it back again.
Nagoya Grampus really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Out towards the flank. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, good-looking ball.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that will be it.